Welcome to episode 4 of the Gamer Now podcast, starring me, your host, Scotty Bones. Today, we're going to go over about 7 things that I thought were the most interesting pieces of gaming news this past couple of weeks or the past week here. And I'm just going to go ahead and go over all that information and just put it into perspective of what I think of it. So let's okay. So 7 things. Number 1, Nintendo sues 2 leakers. They're suing leakers now, apparently. 2, there's going to be Ghost of Tsushima DLC and also a multiplayer. We've got new stock of the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series. Gonna have some news about Knockout City, one of my favorite fucking games right now. We're gonna talk about Windows 11.
Windows 11? I thought this was a gaming channel.
Yeah, Windows 11.
I fuck that.
All right. Ooh, okay. And we're gonna talk about when Halo Infinite will be released. Got some news on that. And number 7, well, I'm not gonna tell you what number 7 is. We're just gonna keep that a little secret, because it's weird and funny. All right, so let's get to the Nintendo sues 2 leakers. So apparently these dipshits at fucking Nintendo are suing they have sued 2 leakers and come to a agreement that 2 leakers are going to pay Nintendo $150,000 each for releasing screenshots of Pokemon Sword and Shield. Just releasing screenshots from a strategy guide. Now hold the fuck on, man. A strategy guide? They were print-offs from a strategy. Is Brady Games fucking still making
It's Nintendo Power, dumbass.
They are?
Yes.
Okay. Well, apparently they're still making strategy guides. I don't know if this is from the US or fucking somewhere else in the world, but apparently they still make physical copies of strategy guides, and a couple of these douchebags decided it would be cool to release this to the public. So now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey man, how the fuck can they sue someone for leaking some shit like that? Well, they're ex-Nintendo employees. They worked for Nintendo, so apparently they signed an NDA. They signed an NDA. A non-disclosure agreement for you fucks out there who don't know what that means. Basically, that means we're going to give you a whole bunch of fucking information and you're not going to tell a goddamn person. And if you do, well, fuck off and you're going to get sued out the asshole, which is what Nintendo did. So, yeah, it just blows my mind that they were making this for a strategy guide. Now, like I said, like strategy guides, like they still make strategy guides. I just don't. Whatever, man. That's just funny. So now we've got Ghost of Tsushima, however you want to say that. I'm going to say Tsushima. We got other people pronouncing it differently. It's like the back in the day you had that one game, Ninja Gaiden. No one knew how to pronounce it. Tsushima, Gaiden. I think it was Ninja Gaiden. There was a back in the day. If you ever watched the movie The Wizard, that was back in the late 80s, 89, I believe. There was this fucking clip. I'm sorry. There was a scene where they're going into the Nintendo. They're gonna play the games and whatnot, and they asked like what one of the games that they had to play was, and the guy's like Ninja Gaiden. And I'm like, okay, pretty sure it's Ninja Gaiden. This is like this whole fucking movie is like an ad for Nintendo. How do you get that wrong? But anyway, so the Ghost of Tsushima game is going to have a multiplayer. I have this game, but my backlog is so far back. I haven't even got around to play it. So there's going to be a multiplayer. in the game, and also there's going to be a new DLC for this. So hopefully that will be pretty good. Again, I haven't played this game, so this will get me out there to actually probably play it, because DLC, single player DLC, and multiplayer, like I guess that's DLC as well. So that should be actually pretty cool. Multiplayer, like, game of this type of game with multiplayer should be freaking awesome. You got like swords and shit like that, fucking people up left and right. It'll be pretty interesting to see how they're gonna implement that type of game in a multiplayer, since there's no guns involved. So yeah, let's see how that goes down. Now we have new stock of PlayStation 5 and Xbox. First, we're going to talk about the new stock of PlayStation 5. So what these douchebags did is Sony gave invites. So they're doing like this invite system on their website from PlayStation Direct or Sony Direct, whatever that's called. I believe it's PlayStation Direct. They gave invites out to a whole bunch of people so that they can buy their PlayStation 5. Sounds legit. Sounds okay. Wow. Okay, we're sending invites out. We'll get a PlayStation 5. Yeah, there's one problem with all that shit. They sent this out to fucking people who already own a PlayStation 5. Yeah, like, what the fuck, dude? That's like inviting people to a fucking birthday party, and then they all said, yes, I'm gonna come. And then they're like, we need more people to come to my party. And then they send out the same fucking invitation to the people who are already gonna come. Like, what were they? I don't know, man. I was trying to get in line. This was like a couple weeks back. I was trying to get in line. There was a PlayStation Direct like a couple of weeks ago just to get in line to get an invite to buy a PlayStation 5 on the system. And I'm like, what? It's like you had to click a button, go to the PlayStation Direct, click a button, and now you're in line to get an invite to buy the system. Oh, okay. That is insane. That's just to get an invite. That's like if Walmart, right? They put out a flyer and they're like, hey, we're going to send out like 1,000 invites for you to come and buy a PlayStation. And then there was a line for people just to get those invites. Then you are able to go to the fucking store and buy a fucking PlayStation. Like, I don't... they need to figure this shit out, man. If you've got like, let's say 5,000 PlayStation 5s, right? You got 5,000 PlayStation 5s. You need to do some shit where it's like, hey, the first however many people to get to your website, you got to do some security, like 2-3 factor authentication. You log into your account, okay? First of all, you have to have a Sony account, okay? Because majority of these people are going to be Sony people who have a Sony PlayStation 4 in the first place. So how about sending out invites to those people who have PlayStation 4, okay? We all know that you data collect, and we all know who owns what system. So these guys are dumbasses for sending it to people who already own the PlayStation 5. Send these invites out to the people who have PlayStation 4. Don't fuck it up. Then you log into your account. And you've got like 5, 10,000, whatever the fucking number is. It doesn't really matter. You have to log into the website, right? You add it to your account. And then you have to do some 2-factor authentication. So do the little click on the, is this fire hydrant? Show the bicycles, and there's no bicycles. Click next, and all this bullshit you have to do. Do that first. Then once you get in there, hey, we know that your phone number ends in 6244. Click this. It'll send you a text message. Then you put in the certain number on the website or do a two-factor authentication in your email and get in that number and then put it in the website. Actually, no. Fucking email, because people can do bots like that. It's got to be a cell phone number. I mean, I think that would be a little bit better. Doing it through a cell phone number, you got a cell phone number, two-factor authentication that way, so then they can put it in. I mean, people these days they can get ahead of like anything. It's like it's fucking crazy how people can run these bot systems. Which, by the way, I don't know if anyone knows this, but there's a pyramid scheme for PlayStation 5s. Like the majority of all the PlayStation 5s were sold by scammers who resell the PlayStation 5 for like a ridiculous amount. So let's say I'm the guy on the bottom, right? You got this guy who owns a fucking company, right? He owns Buy PlayStation 5 Now. Like, let's say that's a fucking company. Buy PlayStation 5 Now, okay? He tries to get all these people in his company to buy more PlayStation 5s for him, okay? And then once you sell that PlayStation 5, you get an income from whatever that is. But he's getting the majority of the income because you sold that PlayStation 5. They give you an X amount of dollars to spend, and then you have to resell those systems to somebody else, and then you get a commission off of that. That's pretty fucking crazy if you ask me. Like, that shit should be fucking illegal. Pyramid schemes for PlayStation 5? Oh, fuck, dude. I don't even know what to say anymore because, first of all, you got the chip shortage going on for like anything electronic. Even cell phones are kind of in a shortage. You got Xbox shortages, PlayStation shortages, just chips in general for like computers, cell phones, all that type of shit, man. It's because of the pandemic, they shut down for like 4 or 5 months, whatever. So it's like, that's why it's like impossible to find these things. But it's not really that impossible. Now, if you watch my last video or my last 2 videos ago, I let you know of a particular guy who posts, like right when he finds out, he posts on Twitter where you can buy a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox Series X. His name is Matt Swider or Swider. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. It's like Swider, but I'll put his name on the right here again, or on the side up there. Again, this guy is pretty fucking legit. I'm not fucking around when I say this, because why would I talk about it unless it's legit? So this guy will post. You gotta click on his link, and I actually could have bought an Xbox Series X from Walmart like a week or 2 ago. He posted the link, I got the notification, went to the website, I added it to the cart, everything, went through all the processes, typed in my information, my phone number, my address, everything. Everything's ready to go, the credit card and everything. And I'm just like, it's gonna be like $520 or some shit like that. And I'm like, do I really need this? I've got like an abundance of money that I need to save for like rainy days and emergencies. You know, you don't know how much it took to not order this Xbox Series X, because first of all, I kind of wanted the PlayStation 5 more than the Xbox Series because I think PlayStation 5 is more of an update for next gen versus Xbox, and there's also a little bit more PlayStation 5 only games. There's like 2 or 3 for PlayStation, and the controller for PlayStation 5 has that, what's it called, dual sense on it, and I still to this day have not felt what that feels like. And that is a definite upgrade for, you know, your from PlayStation 4. I it's been what, 7 months now since it's been released, and I I've always wanted to play it, and like they don't have this on demo anywhere in a store. I wouldn't even want to fucking touch that fucking controller. It's like people wipe their fucking asshole crack on this shit. Smells like ass and tits and fucking ball sweat. Who the fuck knows where that goddamn controller went? But yeah. If you really, 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 really want an Xbox Series X or Series S or PlayStation 5, like I said, that guy he helps everyone out. He doesn't want money. He doesn't want tips. He just wants people to follow him. He just wants people to be in the know of when you can get your new systems. So that's pretty cool. Next thing we got here is one of my favorite games I'm just playing all the time right now is Knockout City. So Knockout City, for anyone who still doesn't know what the hell this game is or has not played it, it's a dodgeball game. And you play it on rooftops of cities, like rooftops of like buildings, right? And you get hit by a ball, your ass goes flying, and you're like a rag doll, and you could go flying off the roof, and you just fall, and then you just respawn. But it's the best, one of the best games out there right now as far as multiplayer is concerned. That's not a shoot 'em up type of game. We have an update to that game. So we have a thing called Heatwave, and 3 versus 3 makes a comeback, because when it first was released, it was 3 versus 3 in like regular play, and they had 3 versus 3 in the league play, which league play, you're gonna get your ass fucked royally raw if you play league play. It's like, start the game, boom, 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 respawn, boom, boom, boom. Oh shit, before you know it, the fucking game's over, and have a nice fucking day. You're fucked. So about this new Heatwave thing that they're going on, it's sort of like how every other game does their season passes and whatnot. So this is kind of like a season. It's free though. You're not paying for it. There's no extra thing to pay for. It's just like a new mode for free called Heatwave. Now, what this entails is you have to go, while you're going on the map, trying to hit people with your ball, you have to collect popsicles. You collect all the popsicles throughout the maps. So what I thought this was is like, you saw if there's a popsicle here and you got 2 guys, it's not like every man for himself to grab it. You are the only one that can grab that popsicle there. Like if you grab it and the other guy didn't grab it, he can still grab it. It's kind of weird, but what it is, you have contracts to get every single popsicle within the maps, or you have a certain amount of popsicles you can get within a map, and you just collect them all. Even though after you've played that map, let's say you've only collected like 10 popsicles in that map, and there's like 20 of them, when the game is over and you play that map again, you don't have to recollect all the popsicles again in that one game. So you have the 10 popsicles you've already collected. So when you go throughout the game, the popsicle will still be there, like faded out, to let you know that that's been collected. So you just have to go ahead and find the other popsicles you didn't collect. So what these popsicles do is they give you tickets. And you take those tickets and you go into the store with it. They have all these cool, crazy shit to buy. You got a whole bunch of like outfits to buy, gloves, like emotes. Like when you finish a game, you have like a pose. Before the game, you have a pose. If you're an MVP, you've got a pose. So it's kind of like one of them was pretty cool, where when you end the game, I don't know, people play Fortnite. I haven't really played any of these like multiplayer games in a long time, but apparently all multiplayer games, when the game is over, you have poses that you can do. So this one pose, if you become the MVP, there's a waterfall that comes down and you're in a raft, and you're just like chilling, and it just goes forward and forward and forward, and just falls, and you just kind of like fall off the edge. It's pretty neat. So you get all that kind of stuff, and you get tickets for it. So before the game, you have to look for your contracts to see which contracts you want to look for. And those will give you, this kind of let you know what you're going to get with those contracts when you pick up the popsicles to get tickets for. So that's pretty cool. I mean, this is nice because their regular brawler shop is actually complete shit. Like, they have the dumbest shit in there that I could give a fuck about. And it's like, once you buy that thing in the brawler shop, it's like you can't buy another one of them. It'll just say sold out. And again, if you're familiar with these types of online games, they rotate. Like Rocket League does it too. You buy some shit in their store, you buy it, and then after like 24 hours, it rotates to some other new shit. But really, they haven't really rotated this stuff out yet. It's like you buy something, and then like 24 hours goes by, you go back into the brawler shop, it's like, what the fuck did they rotate? A fucking wig? Which, by the way, is a thing. Hairstyles. You can buy hairstyles for your character. But anyway, going back to the Heatwave thing, they have a better brawler shop, but it's a Heatwave shop where you buy things with your tickets. Way better than that. Also, when you play the game, they give you style chips for each outfit that you get. Like if you have like a whole bunch of outfits, they give you that particular color. Now the style chips are used for different colors. So you have your regular outfit, and then underneath that, you can buy style chips for different alternate versions of that outfit. So they're like, hey, this color or this version of that outfit is like 2 style chips, 3 style chips, and like the Mac Daddy crazy one that looks fucking awesome is gonna be like 4 style chips, which is pretty fucking crazy. But you can actually buy style chips, because before you had to just play the game and get style chips, and you would get like 1 style chip. It's like, how the fuck can I change my outfits? I'm not getting any style chips. But for the 100 tickets, you can get 5 style chips, which is great because 5 style chips could buy you a shit ton of stuff. I mean, there's 2 of them to select. You've got 100 tickets for 5 style chips. You can get up to 10 style chips. So that's pretty cool. I don't know if any of you care about that particular game, but I'm just telling you, if you're a fan of dodgeball, it's an amazing fucking, like, how do you not like everyone's played dodgeball. It doesn't matter if you sucked at dodgeball or what. Everyone's played dodgeball in high school. So you're just playing this game in a video game format, and it's on rooftops, and you get slapped and your character goes flying. It's free to play. And again, it's on Game Pass. It's free to play up to level 25. When you get to level 25, then you have to purchase it. So what are you waiting for? Get this game. All right, what's up next? We got Windows 11.
Man, Windows 11 gonna be fucking straight trash,
okay, man.
bro.
I know.
Yeah,
but we're talking about gaming mostly, all right?
Yeah, but it's gonna look like Mac OS.
Yeah. Okay,
it's a pile of shit.
I'll get into why I'm talking about Windows 11, all right?
I'm telling you, bro. Man, fuck
all right,
that
chill
OS.
Chill out. Fuck. All right, so Windows 11. So why am I talking about Windows 11 in this podcast that's mostly, well, 100% about gaming as of right now? But Windows 11 will integrate xCloud and Game Pass into it. So let me just read an article about what this is coming from Xbox, straight from Xbox.com. So this is what they said about gaming on Windows 11. So games will look better than ever thanks to Auto HDR, a unique capability we're offering with Windows 11, which automatically adds high dynamic range HDR enhancements to games built on DirectX 11 or higher that previously only leveraged standard dynamic range. HDR allows supported game to render much wider range and brightness values, colors, giving an extra sense of richness, depth to the image. We introduced this tech on our Xbox Series S and X consoles, and we've gotten an outstanding response from creators and players. We're excited to bring this groundbreaking technology to Windows 11. Okay, pretty cool. And then we got how it's going to work with SSD, NVMe hard drives. So it says here, with a high performance NVMe SSD and proper drivers, Windows 11 can soon load games faster, even faster, thanks to a breakthrough technology called direct storage, which will also be pioneered as part of the Xbox Velocity architecture featured in the Xbox Series X and Xbox Series S. With direct storage, which will only be available with Windows 11, games can quickly load assets to the graphics card without bogging down the CPU. This means you'll get and experience incredibly detailed game worlds rendered at lightning speeds without long load times. Direct storage, optimized for Windows 11 PCs, are configured with hardware and drivers needed to enable this amazing experience. In addition to supporting the new hardware advances needed for direct storage, Windows 11 will continue to have the broadest hardware support in the world. Everything from the new Xbox wireless controllers to mechanical keyboards, gaming mice, to the Xbox adaptive controller, to surround sound headsets, external GPUs, and more. So you'll be able to connect millions of gaming peripherals and accessories to game the way you want. It's kind of a whole bunch of information just plopped in there. So basically what it boils down to is your games are just going to run way the fuck better, and they're going to look way better thanks to an auto HDR feature, which previously was not available on any other versions of Windows. Now, you know, Xbox has had this auto HDR feature. You know, if you've been playing your game, auto HDR will pop if your TV supports HDR. A little HDR box will pop up and say, "Hey, this game uses HDR." So that's pretty cool. Now, again, in my previous video, I was talking about how the Series X and S will run on anything that can go on the cloud. So basically, if you've got a shit computer or something that doesn't really have that great graphics card and you've got a decent, you know, CPU or GPU, anything, it doesn't even really matter. If you've got like something that was bought within the last year or two and you want to run xCloud on your machine, no problem. It's just going to run. I don't really know if that HDR is going to be able to run on xCloud. From what they said here, I believe it's just, you know, games that are installed on the machine, not xCloud. But xCloud and Xbox Game Pass are going to be a big thing, part of Windows 11. Now, if anybody knows anything about Windows, we all know the deal when they create a new operating system. Windows XP, great. Windows Vista, terrible. Windows 7, great. Windows 8, terrible. Windows 10, great. Windows 11. Can they actually get away from this? Can Windows 11 be good and not shit? I mean, if you look at the screenshots, I'll put some screenshots of Windows 11 up here, or a video, whatnot. But when it was first leaked, the Windows 11 screenshots look like something from Mac OS. They got rounded corners. They have like a dock, which is actually the taskbar on the bottom, was centered. The Windows icon of the Windows start menu was in the center. And everyone's like, what in the Mac OS is this bullshit, Windows? Stealing ass motherfuckers. But you can, it's been noted that you can shift it over to the left side if you want to do that. Both the Windows start menu and also everything that's pinned at the bottom can be over to the left. I mean, I have an iPad, and the iPad has that dock on the bottom just like Mac OS does. To be honest, I've never used Mac OS in my entire life. I've supported it, you know, doing technical support and whatnot for Mac OS, but I've never had an Apple computer. Holy fucking shit, you call yourself a tech and you've never had Mac OS, you bum ass motherfucker. Hey man, look, I don't like Apple products. I just don't. But I do have an iPad. That actually made me rethink about how Apple makes their products. The only complaint about the iPad I have is their file structure, which is fucking god awful. Like, I can't even explain how terrible it is. Like, you have to open up file structures and you can't just easily copy and paste files or drag and drop. You gotta have two windows open at the same time. Oh, you want this file to go over to this area? Well, do a split screen, drag and drop that over here. It may or may not take a long time. And it's just, if anyone has an iPad, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I will not buy an iPhone. I just hate how they're designed. I don't like that notch at the top. I just don't like how the phone is kind of set up. There's no customability like Android does. So once Apple can get their shit together and just delete that notch up at the top and just make it a little bit better, then I might buy an iPhone. And this is coming from a guy who's never owned an iPhone, always been Android since day one, since 2009, 10, I want to say. When the Galaxy S, the very first Galaxy phone, I think was 2010. And ever since then, I've been Android hardcore 100%. I've kind of changed my outlook on how Android works. You're not getting any security. You're not going to get any privacy whatsoever on an Android phone. I don't give a fuck who makes the Android phone. Samsung, Google, LG.
Hey, bruh, they don't make phones anymore.
LG don't make phones anymore?
Nah,
no
nope.
Shit. Well, apparently LG doesn't make Android phones anymore. Well, are you sure?
Deadass, man. They bounced in April.
Wow. LG just said, fuck it, we're out. All right, man. Well, whatever. So yeah, until Apple makes a decent phone that I think is good and you can customize it to the way an Android phone, because these two motherfucking companies always rip on one another. You got Android copying off of Apple, Apple copying off of Android. The new Android 12 that's gonna come out, that they completely revamped the shit out of that. I don't even know how that's going to look on a Samsung phone, because Samsung is their own software. It looks completely different than like a vanilla version of Android. So, all right. I know we're talking about tech stuff, but tech gaming kind of blends together in certain areas. So we'll probably talk about tech in some other episodes too, if you want. So yeah, that's my outlook on, using Xbox Game Pass for PC on using Windows 11. Number 6. This is funny. So, if there was an interview with Phil Spencer. Now, if you don't know who Phil Spencer is, he's the head guy in charge of Xbox. So he's the guy that you talk to. He's the guy that does everything. He's the head guy of Xbox. He actually turned everything around back in like 2012 or 13 when they had that E3 event. They're all talking about TV. What did everyone want? They wanted games, not bullshit fucking TV. So when Xbox decided that they wanted to do everything with TV, the guy that was in charge of Headbox, they said, the fuck out of here, man. They brought this new guy in called Phil Spencer. Now, this guy actually knows what the fuck to do. He listens to gamers, listens to everyone's input, and tries to implement something like that into the Xbox brand. So I compliment that guy for, listening to gamers and not just being a straight fuck face and doing whatever they want to do and say fuck the gamers, which I kind of think that's what Sony's kind of doing. They're just like, fuck what you guys think. We're gonna do whatever we want to do. That's anti-consumer, so you don't want to fucking do that shit. Just listen to the gamers, what they want to do, and try to implement that into your vision for the company. Okay? That's great. That's why Xbox it's doing fantastic. And I think Xbox might even surpass, I don't know what the numbers are, but I'm fairly certain this one, Xbox is going to surpass with Game Pass. They're in sales, I'm pretty certain they're going to surpass Sony. But they fucked up. They really fucked up when they announced the Xbox One for TV. If they never did that, they would have won the sales wars, because worst thing you could have done is market a gaming system as a TV device. That's like marketing a television as a gaming system. There are TVs like Android TVs. That's like marketing the Android TV as a gaming box. No, it's a streaming service. You fucking do streaming, not fucking gaming, okay? About Phil Spencer. So he was on a podcast where they were asking him about, hey, when's Halo Infinite going to be released? Because obviously they didn't give a release date. They said holiday 2021. So basically, what that came down is to, This is basically what happened was. Hey Battlefield. When y'all gonna release your game?
Nah, I see what you're doing. When you releasing yours?
I asked you first. Oh, fuck you guys. Hey, Call of Duty. Hey, what's up? Hey, when you guys releasing your shit?
Man, I ain't telling you jack shit until you tell us.
What do you mean? I asked you first.
Yeah, fuck you though.
Yo, I'm asking y'all, when are you releasing your games? Because y'all don't have a release date either, man. Like, when y'all releasing your shit? Because I need to know.
Sometime after the Olympics. So, yeah, that's when.
I mean,
so we're going to release ours. Guess when? The next pandemic.
Okay, well, see, here's the thing. Both y'all are fucking assholes because I'm trying to release my game holiday. So whenever y'all release either one of your fucking games, I need to, go around that. If y'all release your shit in the beginning of November, we need to release our shit mid-November. If y'all release your shit in like fucking, the end of November, maybe we need to go October. You know what I'm saying? We need to have like a Zoom call and figure out when y'all gonna release your shit, because we damn sure ain't releasing our shit the same week as y'all. So we need to get. Hey, Steve. All right, we're gonna get a Zoom call on this shit. All right, with Call of Duty.
That's not happening.
What? Fuck Call of Duty. Fuck Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We gotta get this shit together so we can give a release date to everyone. Stop being douchebags, man. Okay. All right. What's today? June. All right. In July. We're going to get together, figure out our release dates, and we're just going to go boom, boom, boom. This is that. Okay? We good?
Not really.
All right, man. Cool.
Whatever.
Yeah. So they're waiting for each one of those games, Battlefield and Call of Duty. They're waiting for them to drop a release date. So I don't know if it's going to be like a stalemate where there's just going to be a standoff like, when y'all releasing your shit? Fuck you. Like I just did. It's like they have to figure it out, because you can't release these 3 types of games at the same fucking time. You just can't do it. It's like releasing 3 action movies at the same fucking time in the middle of summer. 2 of those movies ain't going to do shit, because one of them is just going to be the top selling shit. And they're going to be like, yo, did you see that new movie, Bad Boys 17? Oh, shit, man, that's over the top. It's got some characters you never even heard of, people that haven't been born yet. So, yeah, man, it's fucking crazy. Yeah, like I said, it just boils down to when people are going to get together and figure out their release dates. Because I know they talk to one another and they're going to figure out a release date for each one of these games. So I wouldn't be shocked if it was October for this game. Like in the interview, he said that the game is coming down to like just a couple of weeks. So whatever these other people, get a release date, they'll do the airs within a week or two from that. So between October, November, December, maybe September. I wouldn't go that early, but October, November, December, somewhere in there, you'll get an answer. Number 7, we got why? Why does this exist? This shit exists. A Space Jam game. Well, they're not fucking playing basketball. It's a beat 'em up game. Okay. I don't know if anyone else knows this, but there was a Space Jam game from when the first one came out, and they put it on PlayStation 1, okay? I'll put the little graphic up here because there was a Space Jam game and they made it. It's like a gas station, like some gas station game you would pick up for like $5, and an NBA Jam style game that was just awful. Like the announcer, like they couldn't get the NBA Jam announcer guy, so they got some other guy that was just awful. I'll put in some of the audio there. Like,
great move.
Just listen to that audio. And you're just gonna be like,
up by 5.
Wow.
Sit down.
That's pretty
Take
fucking
a seat.
bad. I don't know if that game looked any good or not, but it was the Monstars versus Michael Jordan and the Looney Tunes playing a basketball game. That's what it's supposed to be. It ain't supposed to be a beat 'em up fucking fist fights with fucking Lola Bunny, LeBron James, Bugs Bunny. What the fuck, man? I hope to fucking God that game is not more than $10 or $15, because there's no fucking way I would pay anything more than that. No. Just fucking no. Oh, I don't know, man. That's just... Why does that exist? Apparently, well, that game's going to come on Game Pass day 1, July 1st. So if you are... it's coming to Game Pass, so fuck it. I'll play it. Because why the fuck not? It might be. Just looking at that game is just. I don't know, man. It's whatever. Well, it'll be on Game Pass day 1, July 1st. So you can take a look at that, play it, do whatever you want. Because I ain't paying money for that shit. That's for damn sure. It's good that it's coming on Game Pass, because I could just look at it, play it, and be like, either one, not too bad. The game's probably going to be like 30 minutes. Or it's going to be, wow, this game is horseshit on top of a dumpster fire. But anyway, that does it for episode 4 of the Gamer Now podcast. If you like my last videos, if you want to listen to my last videos or watch my last videos, we got them going on right there. Again, I have my Patreon down in the links below if you want to donate to my Patreon. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. Throat punch the subscribe button. Pimp smack it. Fucking do whatever you gotta do. Subscribe, and also click the bell notification so you get notified to whenever I put out a new video. Usually it's once a week. And by donating, like I said, the higher tier, you'll definitely get more content, basically stuff that I clipped out of this particular video or the other videos, however you want to do this. But yeah, if you like it, subscribe and do whatever you want to do. Let's be out of here.